Well, as World Cup is round the corner, Mr. Shane Warne has marked India and England as their favourites in the upcoming World Cup. Why and why not Australia? Just because we have seen Australia being your favourites for a very long time, and this time you have marked India and England as your favourites. Why?
Well, I haven't always said Australia. In recent times I've said that India I think will win, or sometimes England or whoever. But I'm not biased towards Australia at all. But in this instance, I think India and England, you can only go on form. Leading in, if you're looking at any sort of sporting event, you look at form. And looking at the form over the last 6 to 12 months, you'd have to say that India and England and their style of play for English conditions, if the sun's out, which is a very important factor, would have to go in as favourites. And Australia have only won, take out the last couple of games, something like 2 of the last 30 one-day games, or 3 of the last 30 one-day games. So you can't put them as favourites. But I believe the last month or so that Australia finally come together. I think they're starting to understand their roles. I think the belief is back in the team that they can win from anywhere. And I think that came the other night. And once you have belief where you can win from anywhere and you start to believe in your teammate, you can achieve some pretty special things. So if you put Warne and Smith back in the Australian side, Darcy Short back in that side, along with Maxwell, Finch, Stoinis, Cummins, and the list goes on, Stark. These guys are all match winners in their own right. Every single one of them can win a game for their own, whether with the bat or the ball. Not many teams have every single player can do that. So I believe that Australia will win the World Cup. I honestly believe that. But I think going into the tournament, India and England are the favourites. And, it's 2-2 in this current series. If Australia win tomorrow, they've just won 3 games in a row against the best formed team in their own conditions. Don't underestimate, and chase the highest score they've ever chased. So that's got to count for something, and at the right time. I think Australia will win the World Cup, but I think India and England go in as favourites.
Shane, you're wearing a new jersey. It's pink color,
yes.
And this time it's Rajasthan Royals in the final in the IPL. How do you think that Rajasthan Royals is going to deal with this tough environment just as the World Cup? Also, about the combination of MS and Virat Kohli. Some people are criticizing MS Dhoni for his not that good form, but you have said that MS is a legend in himself, and he has proved it in the past as well.
Is that 4 questions in one? Well, yeah, look, Alsace, we're very excited to be in partnership with Alsace and being in pink. There's a good synergy between it because the first year ever of the IPL, the Rajasthan Royals won it in 2008, and that was an amazing thing to be part of. This year's the first year any sporting team, or especially in the IPL, has worn pink every game. So there's a bit of synergy in that, and I look at our squads that we have this year, look at our players, Butler, Stokes, even young Ashton Turner, Steve Smith, Jofra Archer, Samson, who I think will be player of the IPL. I think it'll be MVP, Sanju Samson. Rahane, Tripathi. I mean, some of the players we have, KG, Varun Aaron. We've got so many wonderful players in the Rajasthan Royals squad this year. Everyone will be available for around 10 or 11 games. So every year, Royals have generally been the underdog. But I actually believe this year, and many people are tipping them to win it again this year, and I'm one of them. I think the Royals should win it this year with the squad they have. Anything short of the playoffs, I think everyone will be disappointed involved in the franchise. But we've got a terrific squad, and I think they're going to do very, very well.
And about
MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli. Whoever's criticising MS Dhoni doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't care who it is. MS Dhoni is an absolute class act. Virat Kohli needs MS Dhoni because anyone can captain the side when it's going easy, but when the pressure is on, and as a captain you've got so many things going through your mind, to have someone like MS Dhoni in your side where you can go up to and say, what do you think, MS? He might come up with something you haven't thought of because you've got so many other things in your mind. And having that experience you need to win a World Cup. I believe Rishabh Pant should be in their World Cup side too. But he's a batsman. He can play as a batsman. MS Dhoni is the senior statesman of the side. He's the class act. He is the X factor. He has done it so many times. He is in great form with behind the stumps and with the bat. I just watched him in Australia. They wouldn't have won that series if it wasn't for MS Dhoni. They wouldn't have won some of the games in recent times if it wasn't for MS Dhoni. So whoever's criticising MS Dhoni doesn't know what they're talking about, because MS Dhoni is a crucial part of Indian cricket and the world, especially the World Cup, and Virat Kohli needs him.
Thank you so much for
No worries.
That was Shane Warne speaking exclusively to NewsX with the journalist Avinash, for News X in New Delhi.